Hi guys, welcome back to Overbite Gaming, and something a little bit different. I want to talk about The Predator today. Now, we have done a few TV and movie related videos in the past, so it's not completely off topic, but I just want to talk about this. Now, this is not a review. I must stress that I'm not paying money to see this movie, so it's not a review. I just want to talk about it. And I thought the best way to do that is to let you know my history with the Predator movies. So, going back to the first one, obviously, just possibly Schwarzenegger's best movie. A group of badass commandos get tricked into going into the jungle on a search and destroy mission that they think is a rescue op, and they get picked off one by one by an alien predator. Not that one. There he is. Now, this movie is one of my fond childhood memories. I saw this way before I was 18. Dad let me watch it because he knew I'd love the fuck out of it. But he was sat there constantly pressing the pause button during the helicopter insertion because I wasn't allowed to hear the word pussy. Good on you, Dad. Skinless people, fine. Word pussy, not so fine. Ugh, he's got American morals, isn't he? But it's a fantastic movie with an iconic creature design. They just did such a good job. John McTiernan directed it, and he's just a master at his 80s action craft, and early 90s as well, come to think of it. Moving on to Predator 2, they moved the action from the jungle to the inner city. It's not as good as the first one. In the first one, you had like a real good sense of camaraderie between the commandos. The second one, it's you've got Danny Glover as a Harbin, got Harrigan, and his two sort of, well, I want to say partners, well, three partners, but how do you have four partners? Oh, that's confusing. But he has Bill Paxton, who plays Jerry, and he's kind of an asshole with a heart of gold. The 80s version, Michelle Rodriguez, which is Maria Conchita Alonso. And then you also have Ruben Blades playing Danny, who's his best mate, and obviously gives him a reason for revenge on the evil Pred. Pred looks a bit different. Not as, I want to say dirty. He doesn't have this sort of like grungy look to him. It's a bit more clean cut. But it's good. It expands the lore. We get to see some new weapons. We get to see a lot more Predators in the end. The Predator ship, all that kind of cool stuff. And of course, it lays Easter egg for the aliens as well after we see an alien skull in his trophy case. Good movie. Recommend it. Not as good as the first one by a long shot though. And then the series went dormant for quite a while until Alien vs Predator. Okay. These movies aren't great, let's put it that way. The first one is the better one of the two. That was done by Paul Anderson. Didn't cast his wife, which we're all thankful for. Jesus Christ, please stop putting her in movies. Ugh. And basically, Predators have a pyramid in the Antarctic, and they use it for testing their new hunters by breeding a load of aliens there and having them fight them. And the archaeological team pick up on that, and they go and have a look at it, and, well, Alien versus Predator mayhem ensues, just not that much of it, unfortunately. It does have one of the best oh shit sort of facial expressions from a Predator I've ever seen, though. So it has that. The second one, okay, it was done by I think it's the brothers Strauss, who were the guys that did the original Skyline. Check out the second Skyline, that's actually pretty good. It's way too dark, you can't see anything, the human characters are horrible, you just don't watch it. I mean, you get two things out of this. You get to see what happens when alien blood makes contact with someone's face, and you also get to see Christine Hager, I think her name is, in her smalls. Which, oh, okay, it kind of makes you sympathise more with Barry. Yeah, he was played by Star-Lord. You forgot that, didn't you? Nice. Bringing back those memories and just ruin them for you. And then we have Predators by Robert Rodriguez, who did some really good stuff like Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and From Dusk Till Dawn. That was the one I was reaching for. So he's got a good pedigree. It's okay. It's nothing special, but it is okay. You've got a really miscast Adrian Brody, although he put on a ton of muscle for the role. He looks jacked as fuck for it, so good job. I'm just not sure you were the guy for the role, because he kind of does this Batman voice all the way through it. It's kind of like, But it does have one of my biggest pet peeves. It's always like, oh, you like that monster? That's a badass monster, isn't it? yeah, well, there's a bigger, scarier version of the badass monster. It's like, why? Is the Predator not bad enough? You know, he can kick ass. Why do we need this, like, weird, black, elongated face crab monster coming at? No. And, of course, he immediately takes out a Predator with no problems whatsoever, cuts his head off, and it's kind of like, yeah, there's your childhood love for your monster right on the floor, bleeding green shit all over the place. Thank you for that movie. So, coming to the main topic of this video, and that is the new Predator movie. As I say, haven't seen it, not going to see it. I've seen the trailers. I have actually listened to the audiobook, which is not entirely the shooting script, to be fair. Yeah, there is so much wrong with this, I don't know where to start. I mean, it does, like I said before, it does the thing I hate, which is you take your Predator and you're like, yeah, it's a bigger Predator, look how wimpy Predator is. No. Except, you know, this time he's not, 8 feet tall, he's 11 feet tall. And he's like a hybrid of all these badass things they found around the universe, which completely is ridiculous when you consider the extended canon of the Predator, who consider themselves superior anyway, and why would they want to pollute themselves with that? Anyway. Plus, Shane Black, who was Hawkins in the first movie and did help write that, so he gets credit for that. He is also one of the main reasons I didn't like Iron Man 3, because of his treatment of the Mandarin. I mean, if you did a Batman movie and you had the Joker, and you were like, it's not actually the Joker, it's just some dude dressed up as a clown. This business suit guy over here, he's the Joker. You'd be like, no. But, of course, Iron Man and the Mandarin the Mandarin's not a very well-known character. Iron Man's well-known now, but like before the first movie, he wasn't that well-known. So you don't have these sort of massive geek uprising against them ruining the Mandarin, which is his arch nemesis. It is literally the same as Batman's Joker. So there you go, Shane Black subverting expectations well before Rian Johnson did it. Another thing, it does this whole thing where all movies consider autism a superpower. So it's like you're not sort of socially unable to connect, but like have different mental faculties that work differently. I mean, you ask any sort of parent of an autistic child, they won't tell you that's the next step in human evolution. That's a condition like any condition that needs to be managed. But in this, no, it's a little child that's basically a walking supercomputer that the Predators want to drop in their own DNA. Because being socially awkward is a thing they want, apparently. Oh, and the humour. Humour doesn't really go in a Predator movie. You can have the odd bit, but not a lot of it. And Shane Black always stuffs lots of humour. And you can see it from the trailer. If your mum was a video game, she'd be rated E for everybody. I mean, who is this guy? Is he Key or Pill? I don't know. Wasn't he like on America's Funniest Animals or something? Is he a comedian now? Is that a thing? He was on the Hot Ones show on Thirst We Feast, but what? If he's a comedian, that's the best he can do. Yeah. Oh my god. And of course, the big Predator kills the little Predator easily. Done differently in the movie than in the book, though. In the movie, he just sort of punches his head off, and in the book, he sort of kills him off screen and sort of works him like a little mannequin with a noose. Yeah, I'm not sure which one's more insulting, really. Leave my Predators alone, you bitches. Please. And let's face it, their leads. Oh, what are they thinking? So you got Psylocke in there. Yeah, she looks nice with ice cream on her face, but not a great actress. And then you got, was it Floyd or Boyd Holbrook or whatever? He was okay in not Wolverine, Logan, where he was the cyborg that was in charge of the Reavers or whatever they were called. He was okay in that. Didn't mind him. But he's not leading man material. My god, no. Please don't. Thomas Jane's in it. Apparently he has Tourette's, which makes him swear a lot, which is not how Tourette's works in real life. But who cares? And yes, it's also Mr. Black, casting your mates. Probably shouldn't cast ones that aren't legitimate sexual predators. Just saying, especially when you need to excise the introduction of a character to actually remove him when that's found out. Well done, you. Or, indeed, reshoot the third act of your movie. Because it's not scary enough in the daytime and it should be at night. Oh. So, guys, I'm not going to see that. I might pick it up if it hits on Netflix or something just to confirm my worst fears. I mean, I know what it is they get at the end. That's the gift from the good predator that kills everybody anyway. I'm not going to touch on that just in case you don't want the end of the movie spoiled for you. But yeah, that's pretty shitty as well. That's just awful. Oh, and the predator dogs. Yes, the predator dogs that look like the predators because our dogs look like human beings. Oh my goodness. I've actually gone lightheaded. That's super weird. I rarely get... I mean, I love the Predator. Predator's good. The AVP ones aren't so good. Predators is okay. But, man, I love that first movie so much that seeing this sort of shit done to it just makes me angry. I mean, AVP is kind of like a side dealie. I can deal with that. I mean, I've read the comic books. Done in the right way, it can work. No one's ever done it in the fucking right way. I mean, don't bring it back and set it in current days. Set it like in the Aliens sort of era out then. That's where you need to put it. On some off-world colony like they do in the comic books. Oh, anyway. Let me know down below if you've seen The Predator and what you think about it. And if you think I'm being a judgmental twat, you're more than welcome to tell me, but it's not news. That's me, yeah. Well, now I've got that off my chest. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you want to, and you want to hear more insane gubbins from us, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to ring the bell so you'll get notifications every time a new video comes out. With that, take it easy, guys.